The Victoria line is used by over 200 million passengers a year, carried along by 47 new trains, and is the
longest tube line on
the underground. But I bet that even if you're a frequent traveller on the line, the chances are you'll not have spotted some of the more unusual things about it.
So we're going to ride the entire length of the Victoria line, starting here
Beaufort Road,
and try and find one interesting thing about all 15 stations. Let's go.
Beaufort Road.
Well, used to have 2 platforms, but so as to increase the total number of trains running in service, a new 6th platform had to be built. But as a terminus station, you always head directly to the correct platform for the next departing train.
Buckingham Park
Station where
Tube
the connects the
Metro
here. And there's this little
barrier cuts
the 2 stations
Park,
but weirdly
barrier
only connects you to trains going in
Beaufort Road
and not the ones leaving. I'm not over the barrier. Of course, you can't mention without mentioning the fact that trains used to
branch off from
here all the way up Westminster, in fact, but you can now do
the metro services from Hilton Buckingham Park
that take you
to Whiteley,
but we headed south
to Rosebeck
station, which is
under
the mainline trains out of
Wayholt and Cromwell
going down
in the city centre.
Here's a fascinating thing. As this train leaves, watch it. It dips down into
an underpass,
which they built specifically many years ago.
Rosebeck, Mayton, Victor,
line
in the middle of the capital,
which means at some stations, such as here,
Haldon Road,
you can see
trains going past. Here at Mayton, Victor line trains don't skip
anymore. But what is lovely,
light bulbs.
the station dates back to 1915, but recently won a Heritage Award as an example of the right way to modernise a historic building.
Boydon East.
There's a curved platform here, and you're just about to hear the original announcement
Mind the Gap
of Mind the Gap,
which was kindly reinstated by
Manchester
London Underground at his widow's request, who likes hearing his voice there. So out of Zone 2 and into Zone 1, next stop, some
designs
which reveal
something cool.
But what I like about this is that if you come to
The main building, there's Manchester.
an underground roundel,
That's made of some fabric. Next,
first port of call was to look at something familiar to millions, the tube map.
okay.
where there's a little tribute which I really love. Because he's known, the designer of what is the modern day tube map, and here they've got one of his original
2010
maps.
Now it feels like this wouldn't be a secret video without timing a journey between 2 stations, and we can confirm that at 800 metres
Courtley to Forest Heath
it is the shortest distance between 2 stations and takes just
62
seconds to complete the journey between them.
So we're here
Forest Heath
at station on the
Victor.
district line where something quite unique happens, and that is that a train pulls in, the doors open on both sides of the platform, and that's allow you to get out here and also to connect through to the overground
Elizabeth Line Industrial Rail
over there.
And onto the line extension, ALE as it's known. All the new stations here.
also by the Victor Line.
Here we see the
Wimlington.
It's the only station
In Manchester we can't point to. You can come here by foot as long as we're at Wimlington South.
The first
We meet with the Mary Line towards Airport Southallerton. Southallerton. Change here for the Mary Line.
but it is to the outside of the station we should go to see our next thing.
outside the station. Come to this bridge here and look down for an incredible view through this tunnel where there's a train coming.
I love this tunnel because you can clearly see that it's twice as high than it needs to be for modern day tube trains. The next
Is Hartford Bridge.
we need to have a quick chat about zones.
About
Hartford Bridge.
looking at the tube map, seeing that all the stations
Airport Branch.
are in zone 4, but the 3
Maulden, Hartford Bridge and Southallerton. Airport Branch.
used to be in zone
3.
5. They were moved a few years back.
And it's not the only thing in common that these 3 stations have, as we'll find out later. There's also a great view
Hartford Bridge.
of station. If you wander up the side road and go round to the
Top of the hill.
you can stand on the hill and look down onto the station.
And then we got to
Maulden.
They've staggered
Platform north.
Eastbound one is over there, and we're here on
South.
the westbound one. It's the only place, as far as we know, on the
Tube.
tram network where it happens. Infamously known as being
Manchester.
an underground's least used station out of all the stations. In fact,
Here's the top 10 for the whole tube, and look,
Maulden, Hartford Bridge and Southallerton.
are the top 3. Yes,
Airport Branch.
officially serves the 3 least used stations on the whole of the underground.
and then on to the end of the line,
Airport.
which gave us a question.
what is it?
Mary. Victor. Victor.
Line station. We say it's a
Vic.
line station because
Vic.
trains call here. And here are some of the cool things to look out for.
This airplane model just next to
The entrance to the station may help you fly into work. But before you do, take a moment to admire the many original features, including the stained glass windows and these
pillars.
that are still on the platforms.
So I hope we've shown you some things that you would have otherwise have missed on
Victor.
the line. And having been to the
Airport.
we've turned around and going back to
The city.
As always, come get the train home.